I also have a little bit of story time for you because Miki came to visit and we did a little bit of Disney and she told me I can talk about it a little bit. She was saying you got sick. Yup. And then I recovered because I'm a bug. You can't kill me. I have a friend visiting me. I have a friend that visited me that I used to work with together. She used to be a rosy little girl, but now she's the president of the world, Miki. So I'm going to talk a little bit about that. We went to Disney. I can show you some photos. I think I got my roommate sick. My parents are visiting. It's a lot of fun stuff. And I just want to, in general, kind of yap at you about everything. Story time. Now, my pal was in Japan for a little bit and she quit her job and I was like, hey, come see me. I was like, if you come see me, I'll take care of everything. Just come see me. You know, just come by. Like, what are you doing anyway, right? What are you doing? You just quit your job. Come hang out. Like, you know, come hang out. What the heck? Like, who's stopping you? Come hang out. Come hang out with me. Come on. Psst, 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 psst. Come. So she was like, oh, I'm in Japan right now. I need to see if I can change my tickets. Spoiler alert, she ended up being able to change her tickets. So she came by for just like, honestly, 2.5 days. She flew in. We had a long walk. We had some delicious food. We yapped. I have to say, so you'll get to know her more as I think the future progresses. I don't know what her plans are for the future, so it is, you know, what it is. But if you'd like to kind of keep up with her plans in the future, she is currently on social media as Fuzuki Miki. She is the president, or I guess the ex-president of the world, part-time president. So I don't know what she's doing in the future. I don't know where she's going to be, but you know, I do encourage you to follow her and to check her out. And I'm sure if she does decide to do stuff, she'll let you know. But yeah, it was really nice. I will say I'm always a little bit nervous about introducing people that I know. I don't know if anybody else has this, where I personally really love being friends with super big personalities. So for example, Junie, I think in my eyes, is absolutely the main character of her life in the most positive way. Like, she's not a side character. She is Junie. She's like the original bug girl, right? Mint is absolutely the main character of her life. Usan, main character. Like, everybody I'm friends with is kind of a main character person. But the problem sometimes when you add too many people who are main characters, it can cause a little bit of jealousy, envy, fighting, you know? And when I was younger, that was definitely a problem where I would introduce a lot of people together and then they would always fight and stuff like that. So even though I know both Junie and Miki are not like that, I was a little bit like, oh, you know, what if? But they really hit it off and it made me so happy. Like, we hung out, they hit it off, we yapped, we did our girly stuff. The one thing I have to say, Miki really wanted to go to Disney. And I'm like, come on, it's Disney. I'm an adult. What's so cool about Disney? Now, it was awesome. A few disclaimers about Disney. Number one disclaimer, it was so expensive, the tickets. I don't know how people afford tickets for Disney. Once you're there, everything else is kind of expensive as well. Like, in order to fast pass on a ride, it's like $25 per person, which is crazy, right? Or you wait in every line for like 40 minutes. Ugh. But I had a lot of fun. I really, really enjoyed it. I loved walking around. I like looking around. My favorite area, funny enough, was the Star Wars area. You all know how big of a fan I am of the Star Wars. The Star Wars area was insane. It was so freaking cool. Everything looked amazing. We tried, again, we ordered some food and it was overpriced. It was overpriced and kind of too salty. Hold on, let me send some photos. Let me send some photos so that I can send them to myself. Hold on. So I can show you all. Matara. Can I email myself? Can I message myself? Okay. I'm gonna message Cheek and just be like, ignore this. Ignore this. All right. I'm messaging Cheek and I'm saying, ignore this. Let me show you some of the photos. So the food we ordered, like, it was fine, but it was, again, very, very expensive for what it was. And it was very, very salty. But I have to say, like, in general, the look of Star Wars was amazing. Now, you're all gonna have to forgive me. I am so bad at taking photos. You will notice this. I am so bad at taking photos. In general, everything photo-wise, I am so bad. Hold on. I actually don't have that many photos. I also, okay, at one point, okay, Miki was saying that she wants to look at the Disney parade, which when I thought of the Disney parade, I'm like, no, this is like children's stuff, right? Disney Parade is gonna absolutely be children's stuff. It's gonna be weird, like, you know, why would I watch the parade? It's what babies watch. Babies watch the parade. It was insane. It was insanity. So one thing about it is it was decorated for the holidays. Hold on, it was decorated for the holidays. So of course, I posted this lovely photo already that you all have seen. I have posted this photo already that you all have seen. This was like at some baby place. We accidentally wound up in like a baby area. And I have to say, okay, so number one, we got stuck on a ride. I think it was called like It's a Weird World or It's a Long World. I forget, but we were on a boat. Oh my God. We were on a boat, okay? And all they kept saying, it was like, oh, I think it was like It's a Small World or something. Or maybe It's a Big World, okay? And they just kept like, you need to understand, the whole ride is us on a really slow boat. And they keep going, it's a small world, small world, small world. But there were these like horrible animatronic looking dolls. They're like these horrible looking dolls, right? Oh, it's a small world after all. That's what it is. It's a small world after, I don't even remember. And we got stuck. We got stuck on the ride. So very quickly, I saw a train. We were like in baby area, okay? We're in the baby area because it looked cool. We went to the baby area because I saw a train and I was like, girls, you know what I want to do? Sorry, this definitely does not help my case about potentially having some neurodivergence, but I was like, there's a train and I want to fucking ride it. And then we were looking on the app for the rides that had the least amount of wait time. And the It's a Small World ride had a 10-minute line. So I thought it was the train ride. Then the girl's like, no, it's not a train ride. It's a boat ride. You know what I like more than trains? I like trains, but I love boats. So I was like, girls, we have to do this. We got stuck on the ride. Unfortunate, right? Unfortunate. So that was a nightmare of a ride. I thought the song would never come out. I think one day if we get an Alexa for our home, I will just ask it to play that song from Disney to torment Junie. But it was awesome. It was really, really fun. But the best part, I don't think I took a lot of photos from some of the areas, but the Star Wars area, like everywhere you went, it was so cool. I think the Star Wars area had like some of the best looking merch because it was very like, it almost looked like 70s Japanese merch. For some reason, all of the Star Wars stuff was in Japanese. I don't know why. They had a bunch of Japanese, and we were not in Japan, by the way. We were in, hold on, let me just double check that I didn't accidentally like send a photo I'm not supposed to. Star Wars area was incredible. I loved it. I loved it. I loved it. Now, just photos of like random places in the Star Wars area. It was awesome. And I would love to go into the morning one time just to kind of see what it looks like. So after the It's a Small World ride, I'm trying to remember what other ride we did. We only did like 4 rides. That's the problem, right? We only did like 4 rides. I think we must have done another ride before this, after It's a Small World. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember, so I don't even know if it was that memorable. But after this, we went to grab food in the Star Wars area for sure. And they kept talking to me about the Star Wars ride. But the ride was like an hour wait. So I was like, okay, you know what? I'm going to see if they do the fast passes. So I grabbed us fast passes for the Star Wars ride. And it cost $28 USD per person. That being said, was that an awesome ride? And am I glad we did it? Would I have wanted to wait an hour in line? Absolutely not. Okay, Arcans, I chose Small World. I chose Small World because I thought it was a train and I saw that it had 10-minute wait. And then all they said was, it's a boat ride. And I went, sign me up. Sign me up. I love boats. And then, by the way, we kept getting stuck. And then every time Junie and Miki were like, are you happy, Mata? Are you happy? This is what you wanted. This is what you wanted. Are you happy? Are you happy? They're like, are you happy? This is what you wanted, this boat ride. You wanted this, Matara. Are you not entertained? Now, when we got to here, we wanted to go to some bar. There was some bar that Junie was talking to me about that was very, very cool. I think it was like the Cantina or something like that. But the problem is they had a huge lineup and they only did walk-ins. So we're like, nah, let's not do the Cantina. But I did find this very humorous that it says Moof Juice. And then this says Fat Row. Again, I'm a child. I was like, haha, moof juice and fatro. I have to say, love the Tiana ride. It was incredible. It was such a great ride. I have a photo from our scary faces. I'm going to ask Junie in the future if I could show it. I was sitting in the front. I was the first person in the ride. Junie was behind me. Miki was behind Junie. I need you to understand, after this ride, all our shoes and our socks were wet. Every article of clothing we had was wet. We had to go to the bathroom to dry ourselves off. We were in the bathroom drying our shoes. So after this ride, the girls were like, okay, Matara, you can't pick rides anymore. You're done. I had picked It's a Small World, and then I had picked Tiana. And they were like, you're done, Matara. You're cooked. No more ride picking for you. You're off ride picking duty. Okay? They were like, no more. No. And I was like, guys, I've never been to Disney. How is it my fault? I don't understand how it's my fault. I've never been to Disney. I told you I like boats. I like boats and trains. So of course I'm going to always try to go for a ride that's a boat or a train. Duh. No, this was not Michi. This was Miki and Juniper. This was Miki and Juniper. Miki is a part-time president. Different person, but they also did both work with me at the same place, allegedly, at one point. I did actually see, I will tell you this. Miki, when she got to my house, she sent a photo to her mom, and her mom goes, why are her clothes on the floor? Because I hadn't cleaned yet. Like, my room was messy because I had just done laundry. So my laundry was like on my carpet, and her mom was like, why are her clothes everywhere? Yes, that one, exactly, Cosmic. That's the one we went to for the Disney Anaheims. But why are their clothes on your floor? Because I put them on, I think I put them on the bed, and then I started like folding the black on this side, the colored on this side, the whites on this side. I mean it for clothes. Shit. This would sound awful on, it's because on the washing machine, it's colors. Oh, I'm just gonna stop. I'm just gonna move on. You know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm not a joke, but I'm moving on. Oh my God. I can like feel TikTok flashing in front of my eyes. I was sorting my laundry. Okay. I was sorting my laundry, and then she was coming over. So I wasn't done sorting my laundry. Batty, thank you so much for the gifted. Oh my God. Thank you. So we did see Michi earlier that day, though. We went for lunch with Michi, and that was awesome. We went for lunch with Michi and Numi and Junie, and it was just me, Michi, and Miki being like, the three of us just like, we were conversating, you know? But anyway, is Miki a big theme park person? Absolutely. Miki told me, and I'm sorry, Miki, for outing you, that she went to Disney Japan like 8 times in the last 3 years or something. So, you know what? I thought I would be a hater. I thought I'd hate it more. I will say this. When I went to Disney Japan, Mint got us fast passes for everything, and I thought Disney Japan had way better people watching, because when I would people watch adults. It was a lot of like high school, like older high school kids and like couples, a lot of matching outfits, a lot of like girlfriend dates, like, you know, girls going out matching outfits. So it was really fun to people watch. The merch was incredible. At Disney Anaheim, a lot of the people watching is children. So, but I say the rides were better, unless Mint just likes poopy baby rides. But so far, just that one Star Wars ride was a way better ride than like everything I've experienced in Disney Japan. And the Tiana ride was really nice as well. So I don't know how the haunted house ride would have been, but yeah, it was, I definitely like the rides a little bit better. But again, I mean, one of the rides was a baby ride that I accidentally went to, you know?